is now day 18. So we're using the same packet as yesterday. I'm also going to write day 18 above it. You don't have to do this. It's just for my own note organization. So we've been looking at angles and triangles, exterior and interior, and I have had you guys working on this little packet. The only ones filled out are what we did yesterday. And Michael and Star, you want to look at 9 and 10. Woo! Those are pretty crazy looking. Okay,
Well,
well,
I just have a question real quick about 10.
yeah.
Is that 50, that 50 degree?
Uh-huh.
Or is that supposed to be for both? An
So-
angle right there?
This is my assumption. Let me show you.
That's the angle in the middle, isn't it?
Isn't it just the
Right there.
Yeah.
Okay, that's what I thought. Okay, I wanted to make sure. Okay, good enough. Thank you.
You're welcome. Okay, so let's look at number 9. Let's start there and then we'll move towards 10. So on problem number 9, now we have some funky things going on here. We do not have just one triangle with interior and exterior angles. Looks like we have 2 triangles where one angle of each triangle here is connected by a shared vertex. And it looks like the angles here, this line goes straight into the other triangle. This one goes straight in. So let me ask you this. What kind of angles do we have right here? Vertical angles, vertically opposite angles. So what do I know about these 2 angles?
They're going to be the same.
They're going to be the same. They equal each other. So I want to find this angle, but I can't yet. What can I find though?
The bottom triangle?
Bottom triangle, absolutely. I have 20 degrees, 40 degrees, and then a missing angle. And we know triangles add up to how many degrees?
180.
180. So I can make an equation where 180 is equal to what?
60.
Yes. 20 plus 40 is 60 plus my missing angle. I'll call it x. Okay, now before we solve this, we did this kind of quickly. Are any of you not sure where I got this equation from? Kind of threw it up there. Is everybody okay with it? Okay. Whoa. So what do I do here?
Subtract.
Subtract 60 from the
No, 120.
Yes, and then we get 120 for x. So that means that
The other one.
It's going to be 159.
at 120 degrees here. What else do we know?
Yeah, but the opposite one.
120.
That means this one must also be 120. So now, can I solve for my question angle?
Yes.
I can. How? What do I do?
Plus B plus C.
Uh-huh. I know if I add my ABC, my 3 interior angles, I can set them equal to 180 degrees. So let's do 120 plus 39 plus x, my missing angle.
It'd be 159.
And then yes, 120 plus 39 is 159. Plus x equals 180. And then we subtract 159. Good. Get x equals 21. Everybody get that one? If you did that one. I didn't tell you which problems to work on. Beautiful. So that is our missing angle. 21 degrees. Not so bad, is it?
No.
Not terrible. We can start, as we do more of these, you start to like instantly recognize the patterns and the steps you need to take. It gets a lot easier as we go. Okay, so now let's look at number 10. Number 10, I have 2 triangles again. My missing angle is over here on the taller triangle. What do I Need to solve for this. What can I solve for right now?
The interior.
Yeah, my interior angle over here of my smaller triangle, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so if one angle is 60, one is 65, what's the other one? If you don't know it off the top of your head, how can we solve for it?
55.
It will be 55, you're right. Let's solve for it just to be sure. It is 55 though. We can do what? How do I know this is 55 degrees?
Plug in your A, B, A plus B plus B.
Yes.
C.
A plus B plus the missing one is 180 degrees. So 60 plus 65 plus my missing angle equals 180. That pencil isn't showing up very good on the camera. Okay, what's 60 plus 65?
5.
125 plus x equals 180.
Track 125.
Good, subtract 125. And we get what?
55.
55. Okay, so we solved for this angle. Now I need to find my question mark angle. Can I solve for that yet?
Yes.
I can solve for question mark already?
No,
Why not?
you don't have your third angle.
Mm.
Third angle. Yeah.
I can't solve for this yet because there's not anything supplementary to it. There's nothing vertical. I only have one other angle in my triangle. I need to find this angle first, don't I? Can I find this angle?
Isn't it 180 also?
What's 180?
Your exterior to the, no, it wouldn't be, never mind, it's not a straight line.
What is a straight
The,
line? now?
okay, I can't say that word.
Okay.
The straight line, yes.
Right
thank you.
here?
Yes.
Oh, we do have a straight line here,
Ugh,
don't we? What
yes.
if this is the vertex?
Please
This
don't
is
ask
our-
me that question on that.
What if this is our big 180-degree angle?
Yes.
I have 55, I have 50. I
Yes.
just need to solve for this
That's what it
one.
was, yes.
Yes. Okay, so let's see. What equation can I write to solve?
55 plus 15.
Mm-hmm.
55 plus 15.
Plus our missing angle.
Yes.
What x again?
Yes, x equals 180.
Perfect.
And then
Good. 55 plus 50, that's 105 plus x. Plus 180.
the 75.
75.
We subtract 105. You guys are quick. And we get x equals, you said 75?
Yes.
Awesome. 75. Okay, so we found this angle. We found the interior angle that is to the left of my tall triangle. Okay,
Solve your question.
now I'm gonna pause my video.
I did not do it. I was following.
Thank you. Okay, all right. So we found this angle. Can I find my question mark now?
Yes.
Yes.
And I did.
Okay, let's write the equation for that. Let's see. What can I write for my equation?
75 plus 35 plus x equals 180.
75 plus 35 plus x equals 180.
And then subtract
110.
Track 110.
Awesome. Subtract 110.
Get 70.
And we get x equals 70. Sure enough. Woo! That was a long one.
it was a fun one.
But yeah, I kind of agree with you, Star. I think it is kind of more fun whenever there's more steps to it, just because it feels kind of like a puzzle. Now, it doesn't feel fun when you're not sure about yourself and you're doing all these steps and it feels like it's leading nowhere. But the more we do these, the more we can start to recognize those pieces that fit into the puzzle nicely, and it gets to become very satisfying.
May I ask a question?
Yes.
On the quiz,
Hmm.
unless it's multiple choice, please do not ask.
I won't. We'll
Thank you.
see.
All right.
You know I give you a practice quiz before. You'll know what to expect.
I know that's what I'm afraid of.
Okay. Do we have requests for anything else on here?
I haven't got that far.
That's okay. That's okay. Did any of you skip around and try any different problems?
Working on the, solving for excellence on the next page.
Okay, on the next page?
On the next
Ooh,
page?
yeah. Okay. Do we want to do one of these together where we
Yeah.
have, yeah, let's do this. Okay. Let's see. Let's flip over to the third page where our exit ticket from yesterday was right here, number 17. So I'm not going to do that one for you. But looking through these problems, which of them scares you the most? Which of them would you like to see be done?
Let's do 20 first.
20? Okay.
Yeah, why not?
Let's do 20.
It's bigger.
You got it. Okay, so 20. This one actually is not as hard as it looks. Let's see. I have a triangle here with exterior angles. I have an 80-degree angle, I have a 60-degree angle, and I have an angle that's x plus 51. I want to solve for x. But what other angles am I going to need to be able to solve for x?
Your other interior angles.
My other interior angles, good.
Which are the opposite of the one below the 80.
Uh-huh. So, yes, they gave us, this is a nice and easy one. We have vertical angles here. These are going to be equal to each other. So what is the measure of this angle that I'm pointing at here?
80 degrees.
80 degrees. It's vertical to another 80-degree angle. What's the measure of this angle?
Be 60.
60. Because they're vertical, so they are equal. And now I have all three angles, and we can solve for x. So, what equation would we write to do that?
80 plus 60 plus x plus 51 equals 180.
Good. 80 plus 60 plus x plus 51 equals 180. Amazing.
191.
Yeah, we're going to combine like terms. 80 plus 60 plus 51. You said 191?
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay. Plus x equals 1.
See, that was the dirty job again.
And we'll subtract 191 from both sides, and we're going to get a negative x.
11.
Negative 11, is that what everybody got?
Yep.
Negative 11. X is negative 11. Oh. You guys are so quick with these at this. That's crazy.
So,
Crazy. Okay, so we got number 20. Are there any others on here that scary?
Number 19 is gonna be funny.
Number 19?
Yes, I just noticed it.
What's funny about it?
Because we can solve for this, but they're wanting the exterior is x.
Ah, yes, we are solving for x using an exterior angle this time. We are. So, let's see. What angle do I need to know the measure of to solve for x?
The complementary angle at 97 plus x.
This angle here.
Mhm.
Now, I love that you said complementary. However, we don't know if it's complementary unless this is 90 degrees. Is it 90 degrees?
Actually 89 degrees.
Oh, so it's like very, very, very close to being complementary. We're gonna call this, gosh, what would I call that? The adjacent interior angle, just meaning it's sharing a side length. So this is an interior angle and it's just touching this exterior angle. It's adjacent to it. Okay, so I need to solve for that. How do I do that?
You take 64 plus 27
Mhm.
plus, SAA equals
Okay.
one, we can't use X right now.
Sure.
Plus, equals 180.
Perfect. 64 plus 27. I'm gonna put A at the beginning.
Okay.
Equals 180.
And then you, add your like terms,
Okay, I'm gonna
which
like
is 91,
1 equals 180.
then you get 89.
Yep, A equals, we subtract 91 from both sides, we get A
Mhm.
equals 89. Awesome. So you're right, Chance. 89 right here.
I should, question is,
Yes.
isn't it easier to just put the numbers in and subtract?
Yes, it is. It is way easier. If you are able to recognize that and you are at that level of comprehension, then yes, which, I'm going to say we're mostly there. And if you feel good that you're there, go ahead. Like if you look at this and you're like, oh, I know I'm going to have to subtract 64 and 27, you don't have to write out the whole equation. You could just be like, okay, well, 180 minus 27, that's whatever that is, minus 64, whatever, there's a million different ways to do it. You can do it that way too. The only reason I stay in the habit of writing it out long this way every time is just as the teacher, sometimes when we do problems quickly, especially if people are watching at home, they might be like, well, we've been writing equations this whole time. Where on earth did we start subtracting the numbers?
Yeah.
I don't want to confuse anybody.
Fair.
So I'm writing it out. That doesn't mean that you have to write it out. If you have a faster, easier way, do it. I love that. I think that's great. Okay, so I know that this angle is 89 degrees, but I need to solve for x. Can I do that yet? Yes, I can. What's going on here between these angles?
It's,
Well,
it's a 180 angle.
Yes, I have a straight line. These two are going to add up to 180. Mm-hmm. So I'm going to write 89 plus
Plus 97.
97 plus x equals 180. Yeah. See. 89 plus 97.
The 186.
Yes, 186.
And we got a negative.
I think this worksheet just wants us to get all negative x.
Yes, it
That's
does.
crazy. Yep, so we subtract 186. What do we get?
Negative 6.
Yes, x equals negative 6. Perfect. Yeah. These are tricky. You guys are doing these really well though. That's awesome. I bet you could do any one of these, honestly. Are there any others on here that we want to go over?
Any on the, we're finding the end of an A angle. Can we do one of those so I can make sure I'm thinking right on this?
Yeah.
Because I mean,
Measure of angle A.
Ooh.
See?
Like, let's do 21. How about that?
yeah,
Okay, let's do number 21. This time, we're not just solving for x, we're also finding the measure of this angle. So, before we start solving it, let's think about the steps we're gonna need to take.
which angle are we? Is it the corner, the vertex part right there? For A?
Yes, our angle A is this angle.
Okay, that's what I thought.
Yes,
Okay.
yes, this is our angle A.
Okay, perfect.
And let's, for organization, let's call this B, let's call this C. So, that's
Okay.
B, that's C. So I only actually know the measure of angle C. A and B, we're gonna have to find. Now, there's no way to for sure tell what exactly these angle measures are until we set up a big equation and we figure it out. So what is the equation we're used to writing for solving for angles? What do we do?
A plus B.
Yes. So let's just start with that. A plus B plus C equals 180. Let's just start by plugging these in, okay? So I'm gonna write, instead of A, x plus 51 plus my B is x plus 59 plus 84 equals 180. Okay. I'll give us a second to get up to this point because this is a long one. Now, I have all of my values for A, B, and C replaced with what was given to us. What should I do next?
On your active,
Yes, let's combine our x's, our like terms. I have x plus x. What does that give me?
2x.
2x. What else do I need to combine?
Like terms.
Yes, my other like terms. I've got 51, 59, 84. And that gives us 194. That's what I got. Okay, perfect. Plus 194 equals 180. Okay, that looks much more manageable, huh?
That's
A little bit easier. So where do we go from here?
We subtract 94 from.
Oh, be careful, not just 94.
Yes,
One,
thank you.
good, that's okay. Hey, it's so easy to get an answer wrong because you accidentally missed one of your digits. It happens. Okay, so we're subtracting 194 from
And you
both
get a
sides.
negative 14.
Of course, we get a negative number again. So bring down 2x equals negative 14.
Divide.
like
Divide by 2. X equals what?
-7.
X equals negative 7. Good. Okay, so we solved for x, but we want to know the measure of angle A. Can we find the measure of angle A?
We would do 51 times -7.
51 times negative 7 is
Right.
A.
No. The straight line is 180.
Thinking too much about it. I know what x is.
Okay.
I know A is x plus 51. How do I find my A?
-7 plus 51.
Yes! Yes! We're just gonna plug x into that.
Holy
Negative 7 plus
crapper.
51.
Mike, you're
I know.
brilliant.
It's crazy. It's like a whole nother layer to the puzzle now.
That just
So-
so simple.
Right. I know. We make things hard on ourselves.
Oh,
So x plus 51 is the measure of angle A. I know x is negative 7, so let's just replace x with negative 7 plus 51, which gives us
44.
44. Yes. 44 degrees. That is our answer. Y'all done, JT?
Huh?
You get all done? Oh, I'm
Yeah. I had to turn it
yes,
down.
Jessica brought it in to me. Thank
Yeah,
you.
I had to go talk to Ebony.
Okay, no problem.
So,
All right, so we got 44 degrees. Y'all, not too bad.
brilliant.
I know, right? It's crazy.
Oh, that was a fun one.
I know it. It is kind of fun.
Okay.
Okay, guys, I'm gonna say for now, this is enough of this packet. We have done so many good problems out of here. I'm gonna have us put this away and we're gonna get our notes out. We're gonna do a little bit of a review over all the things in Unit 2 and start preparing for what I am planning on doing is hopefully practice quiz Monday, quiz on Tuesday.
Yeah, I
Okay,
think it's
so let me
common.
pause this. Correct. I am unpausing this. Let's pull our notes out. I'm putting this away. And we are gonna start a page. Let me grab my notebook. Let's see. Here we go. Hmm. So this is geometry. Unit 2. We are at day 18. This is our note for day 18. And this is page 1 of our notes today. So what I'm gonna do right now is I'm gonna pull out a copy of what our quiz is going to cover next week.
Yes.
And we are just going to go down the list and talk about all the things that we have learned about so far in this unit, what's left to learn, and you never know, we might have actually covered it all, but we're just gonna double check. Now, where is that paper? Okay, let me pause while I get it. So on the first page of your quiz, you're gonna see 4 problems where I'm gonna give you, and this we may not have covered, but I think you will know how to do it. So let's talk about it. On the first page of your quiz, we are gonna have 4 problems where I give you 3 angle measures. I give you the measure of 3 different angles, and I ask you, can these 3 angles be the interior angles of a triangle? How would we know if 3 angles can be the angles of a triangle?
They add up to 180.
They have to add up to 180. Perfect. So, for example, let's say, do the 3 angles make a triangle? What if I gave you 45 degrees, 25 degrees, and 109 degrees?
No.
How would you figure this out?
Add them together.
You would just add them all together.
Cause as of right now, you've only got 179.
Okay, so 45 plus 25 plus 109, you said it's 179 degrees, right? Okay, so if it adds up to 179
It is
degrees,
not.
it does not make a triangle. Yes, so you would say no, not a triangle, because it's not exactly 180 degrees. Okay. Would we like to go over some problems like this, or does this seem fairly straightforward to you guys?
It's straightforward.
That is straightforward.
Right. If it adds up to 180, the answer is yes, it is a triangle. If it doesn't, if it's more than 180 or less, then it's not a triangle. Okay. Now, the second part of these questions is I will ask you if it does make a triangle, or if it were a hypothetical triangle, let's pretend it's a triangle, what type of triangle would it be? And your options are acute triangle, right triangle, or obtuse triangle.
Okay, what was it before that you said?
We would say if these did make a triangle, what kind of triangle would it be? And here's how we can tell. We can review these real quick. An acute triangle, who knows what that is?
Less than,
Less than 90?
Yes, an acute angle is less than 90. How many acute angles does a triangle have to be considered an acute triangle? Is it all 3? Is it just 1? Is it 2? What do you think?
Angles?
all less than 90.
They all need to be acute. They all need to be less than 90. So if all three of my angles are less than 90 degrees, it's an acute triangle. So we'll make a note. All three angles less than 90 degrees. So if it's an acute triangle, we need all three of these to be less than 90. Is this an acute triangle?
Nope.
Nope. Okay. You guys remember what qualifies a right triangle?
90-degree.
90-degree angles. How many 90-degree angles can a triangle have? Just one. So if even one of these is a 90-degree angle, it's a right triangle. Okay? Just one 90-degree angle. That's it. Just one. If there's more than one, you know it's not a triangle because that's more than 180 degrees. Now, obtuse triangle. How many obtuse angles can a triangle have?
One.
Just one. So if even one of these angles is more than 90 degrees, it is an obtuse triangle. Just one. So one angle more than 90 degrees. So if these three angles did make a triangle, what kind of triangle would it be? Obtuse, because I've got one angle that's more than 90. So it's obtuse. Good. Okay. And we'll do some more practice with this on Monday for sure, but for now, do you guys want to practice a little bit of deciding if it's acute, right, or obtuse?
Sure.
Do a little? Okay, how about this? Let's say I have a triangle with these three angles. 34 degrees, 89 degrees, and 57 degrees. First of all, is it a triangle?
Yep.
It is. When I add these three numbers together, I get exactly 180. So it is a triangle.
Obtuse.
That's gonna be acute.
Oh, it is acute. Now, Star, you said obtuse.
I did, I don't know why I said that.
That's okay. So seeing the 89 is almost like a little trick in there because it's so close to 90 that it almost makes you feel like it's more than 90.
Yeah.
Right. So we have three angles that are less than 90 degrees. This would be an acute triangle. Good. Good. Okay, let me give you three more angles.
Yes, please, I need it.
How about 63 degrees, 26 degrees, and 90 degrees? Is this a triangle?
No,
No, why not?
because it's,
179.
Oh, it's so close. 179. When I add them together, it does not add up to exactly 180 degrees. So it is not a triangle. No. If it was a triangle, though, what kind would it be?
It would be a right,
It would be a right triangle. Why?
because that's a 90-degree angle.
Because it has a 90-degree angle. This would be a right triangle. Good. That makes sense to y'all? Okay, cool. Okay. The next part of our quiz is there's going to be a problem where I give you triangles and you're going to have to find the missing angles. Now, the way that I made this problem, you will have to do very little math to find it. It's more so about understanding the relationship between vertical angles being equal to each other. three angles in a triangle adding up to 180 degrees. It's those kind of core things we've been talking about. So, for example, let me draw this shape for you. And let me label this A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H. Whoa, a lot of letters. And let's say I want to know if I know that this angle here, angle C, is 50 degrees, and E is, let's say, 61 degrees, and F over here is 72 degrees. I think I should rewrite this on another paper. That looks kind of ugly. Hang on. Here, let me zoom out a little. I'm gonna make that a little nicer, guys. Okay. I don't know A, I don't know B, I know C is 50 degrees, okay? And then I have A, B, C, D here. E is, I said, 61 degrees. F is 2 degrees. And then we have G, H. Okay. Can I find all of these angles? Let's find angle A, angle B, angle C, angle D, and angle E.
Maybe start with D.
Start with D? Yeah, let's start with D. Okay, so I already have E and F, right? So, Michael, how would we solve for D here?
You right, 72 plus 61 plus D equals 90.
Yes, 72 plus 61 plus D, right there, is equal to 180 degrees, because that's three interior angles of a triangle. They add up to 180. So, what would I do from here?
Add numbers together.
Yeah, let's combine our like terms, 72 and
Be
61.
133.
What is it?
133.
133 plus D equals 180.
D equals 47.
Okay, you said 47?
Yeah.
D equals 47.
And we also
Okay.
got B now.
Ah, yes. Isn't that great? D is 47. So let's write that in. I know D is 47. And looky there. B is vertical. So it's equal. We know B also. D and B is 47.
So
Okay.
now we can find F for A.
We can find which one?
For A,
For A? We sure could.
Yep.
Okay, let's solve for A. How we do that?
take,
Last one.
take 40.
Yeah. Go ahead, start.
47 plus 50 plus A equals 180.
Okay, let's do that. 47 plus 50 plus A equals 180. Okay, 47 plus 50.
97.
Good, that is 97 plus A equals 180.
83.
Minus 97. Said it's 83.
Mhm.
Okay, so A equals 83. So we have A. Now we just need G and H. Wait, what about C? Oh,
Yeah, I got C over here.
I gave you C, I forgot. I don't know why I wrote all those. Okay, wow.
You just felt like it.
I just felt like it, I guess. A is 83, B is 47, C. Need that. D. Need G. H. Good lord. Okay. Square, guys.
I just figured we were writing them all out.
Well, I was apparently. Okay. Which one do you want to try to solve for? G or H?
They're both the same.
They're the same. Right. They're the same. They are across from each other. These are vertical angles. So I'm doing the same problem regardless. How can I set up an equation to solve for either one?
Well, it's 360, so you have, I guess 47 times 2, and then you got 2x plus 2x equals 360.
Ooh, a fancy way to do it. Okay, so Chance, I love that. He took all four of these angles and put them equal to 360. You could do that. Absolutely, you could do that.
Why did you cross out the C one right there?
Because we didn't have to solve for C.
Oh, okay.
I don't, yeah, that's my bad. So we could add all four of these together and set it equal to 360. What would be a smaller way of solving that?
180.
We could set,
I guess 47 plus x equals 180 because it's B and G are complementary. Or complementary.
supplementary. I know, it's so easy to mix them up. That's okay. So I always remember supplementary, straight line, complementary is at that corner. Okay, so we have a straight line here. These are supplementary. They add up to 180 degrees. So let's do 47 plus G equals 180. Okay, and what do I do?
Subtract 47.
Good, subtract 47 from both sides. And what is G?
33.
Oh,
Or 133.
133. Good. Okay, so G is 133.
H is gonna be 133.
H is also 133. Good. Good. Okay, guys. That's pretty great. That's pretty good. Let's see. On the next page, ooh, this is something that we didn't touch on a lot. Let's talk about this. How do we feel about our Pythagorean theorem? We did like 2 problems with it.
Oh, let me look back at it.
That's,
Do you know what that is, Pythagorean theorem?
B
I
squared.
do, but I could definitely use a recap.
Okay, I bet as soon as I write it, you're gonna be like, oh,
Here we
duh,
go.
I know
If it's
this.
gonna be on the quiz, I could definitely use a recap. I ain't seen that in a minute.
Okay, what is the Pythagorean theorem? You know it?
I think it's the length, the side length of a right triangle.
Yes, we're solving for side lengths of a right triangle. Okay, so what is the actual formula for that theorem?
A squared plus B squared equals C squared.
Good.
That's okay.
Yeah,
That's what you were
Okay.
saying, right? Yeah, you knew that.
you knew it.
Yeah.
Oh, Pythagorean theorem. One of the big rules about it, though, is what Chance said. It can only be used for a right triangle. Okay, it's A squared plus B squared equals C squared. Now, if my triangle looks like this, where would my A, B, and C go?
Outside.
Outside, okay. Does it matter which letter goes on which side?
Not really.
It does though.
In the long one. The
Long as
oh, the
Yeah,
side.
C squared will always be the longest.
Yes. C squared.
Because the A and B will add up to T squared.
Yes. My 2 shorter sides. Remember, you can also kind of think of it like we did when we would decide, oh, can these 3 side lengths create a triangle? I'm going to add my 2 shorter ones so I can get my longer one. So A and B have to be my two shorter sides. Now, those don't matter which way you put them. I can do A on here, B here, or I can flip-flop it. But C has to be my longest side. That cannot change. I'm going to teach you a fancy word, too. This longest side of a right triangle is called the hypotenuse. You guys ever heard that before?
Yeah.
You have? Okay, cool. Hypotenuse. This is the hypotenuse. Hypotenuse is the C in the Pythagorean theorem. The longest side of the right triangle, right across from the 90. Say it one more time.
There a separate word for each of the other letters too?
A separate way, like to
No,
solve.
word.
A name.
Oh, I'm sure there is.
All right, you know.
I'm sure there is. I don't want to tell you wrong though. Let me Google it. Hang on. Right. Okay, we're back from Google. So if I was talking about this angle, let's call this big A, like a capital A, and then let's call this angle capital B. Okay? Let's say we're referring to angle A. My opposite angle, or my opposite side of angle A is little a. This is my opposite side.
Oh, that is
Little b is my adjacent side because it creates one of the parts of the angle itself, right? For instance, if I was referring to angle B, what would my opposite side be?
B, little b.
It'd be little b. And what's my adjacent side?
Big B?
Big B is the angle.
B is the
Oh,
adjacent side, below B is the adjacent.
So this is, little b is the opposite side. C is the hypotenuse.
A
A is
is your
the
adjacent.
adjacent. Yes, I know.
is so cool.
I know, and I wish we had more time to talk about these things because I would love to get into way more detail with you guys about it.
We've got tomorrow.
We do, but
Tomorrow's
it's gonna
quiz
be-
day?
No, tomorrow's not quiz day.
Oh,
Tomorrow we're gonna do a bunch more review.
So
Monday will be
Monday's
practice
quiz.
quiz day.
Yeah. Okay.
Tuesday will be quiz day. Yes. So,
So
wow. It is 3:19. We got 10 minutes, guys. I don't want to hold you
Yeah.
forever.
I gotta keep going.
I know.
I gotta catch the bus.
Okay, so here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna pause here. We will continue tomorrow.
Mhm.
We will do more review tomorrow. I know we were just getting on a roll. And let me give you an exit ticket today. It'll be super easy. Promise. Super easy.
How easy, but
Like super easy. Just like I said. Super. Okay. Let's see. And you can wait for me to make you a copy if you want, but this one I don't know that it's really worth copying. So geometry. This is your day 18 exit ticket. If you are writing this on your own paper, please title that it is day 18 so that it makes it a lot easier for me to put it in the grade book when I'm trying to figure out what I'm grading. And please don't forget to write your name. This is due Friday. Okay. So for your exit ticket today, I am going to give you 3 angles. I want you to tell me, do these angles create a triangle? And what kind of triangle would they make? Okay, so simple enough. Here's your 3 angles. 30 degrees, 60 degrees, and 91 degrees. Okay, so tell me, can these angles form a triangle?
No.
Stop. On the video. Oh my gosh. Okay, freebie if you heard it. Then tell me what kind of triangle would it be, whether it is a triangle or not. Okay. Okay.
I mean, you missed one.
It's okay. It's okay. I'm gonna write the directions on here real quick. So do the 3 given angles form triangle. What kind of triangle would these angles create? And that is acute, obtuse, or right. Okay. All right, y'all. That's it. Okie dokie. That's due on Friday. The end.